Now at this point, what we're going to do is test your intuition by putting you in a situation. I have a paper exercise where I'll explain this to you, but this is what we're trying to do. Who you are, this is a paper exercise. We'll record the information and spend no more than 40 minutes doing this. Okay, so let me pass these out. And then what I will do is to divide you up in groups. And the purpose of this is, I say, there aren't right or wrong answers per se, but I want you to get you to think about the whole thing, and then we'll spend the rest of this time in this module talking about this. So this is the situation. The situation is that you are, I'm going to divide you into groups. Your group has been informed that there's a computer system that is alleged to contain stolen credit card information uploaded through a covert channel to a web server on that system. So that's basically, that's what the situation is. On that web system, the web server resides in a co-location facility. If you go down to the bottom, a co-location facility is basically racks and racks of pizza box sized computer systems owned by multiple people. And what the owner of the facility provides is cooling, power, and internet connectivity. And you buy that on a monthly basis. We've actually done some cases where this was the case. This is especially true in this case because there are racks and racks and racks of pizza box sized servers. So you walk into a computer room, there's 437 pizza boxes in there. And one of the ones is the one that contains the evidence that you're concerned about. That's what you're trying to deal with. And there are some network infrastructure equipment, routers, switches, network monitors, in the room where the server in question is located. So all you know is for certain is that it's there. The management of the colo is hostile in that they will provide you no help in saying it's that machine right there, that's the one you want to deal with. So you got to figure out where the machine is, which the machine of the 437 it is to deal with. They'll provide you with what we call a crash cart, which is a portable keyboard monitor on a thing on wheels so that you can actually connect, because all of these pizza boxes don't have consoles. It's a pizza box. It really looks like a pizza box. They do provide you with a crash cart that you can connect to the computer system. Once connected, you are sitting at the console. So the job here, as the group of people who are going, you're a flyaway group. You're flying to this location. Let's say we're in Washington. This location is in Denver. So you got to fly away, you got to do all that stuff on site, you got to bring something back and then analyze it. That's what we're talking about. So you got to locate the computer system, identify what information to capture, transport it, analyze it, and report. That's basically the whole process of doing a forensic. So I want you to think about that, and I want you to think about what you want to do before you go on site. There may be some things you want to do. I don't know, book a hotel, stuff like that. What you want to take with you as your best guess. Once you get there, what are you going to do? Once you're done, what information are you going to capture, and how you're going to take it back to the office, and what you're going to do to analyze it, and how you're going to report it out. So. And I don't want you could take hours doing this, but that isn't the point. The point is to think it through, so just hit a couple of ideas for each one of these. Okay, does that make sense what we're trying to do? Because now you're going to think through the whole process of doing an investigation that involves a digital asset. And then we're going to talk about that. We're going to spend the rest of the time doing that. So it's now 10:35, so let's go until 11 o'clock, and I'll divide you into groups. And then we'll take the 15 minutes after that to talk about it. Then and you can take a break or whatever as the Spirit moves you during this time. Okay? So let's do these 4 people. Let's do these 3, and then a 3 and a 3. Okay? So that gives us 4 teams. So whatever you can think of for any one of these points, just write it down on a piece of paper, and then we'll, as a group, talk about it. And you got 25 minutes.